Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this particular tutorial we are going to learn about the projection of planes, right? And in the projection of planes three things are very important, that is true shape, true length inclination and its projection. So all these points are given in the problem statement. So I told you whenever in the problem statement you will find side parallel to HP, edge parallel to HP or side in HP or edge in HP or surface inclined to HP or plane inclined to HP. So out of this, if any word will be there in the problem statement, you have to draw the true shape in the HP. So in the problem statement it is written we have to draw the projection of regular pentagon of 100 mm side having its surface inclined. So surface inclined word is there and side parallel to HP. So side parallel to HP, because of this our true length will be a straight line and it will be above XY reference plane. So now we are going to draw the projection of regular pentagon. So to draw the pentagon, what you need to do, you need to select on the polygon command, right, and then click here, right, and then he is asking us for the number of sides of the polygon. So for pentagon we are having 5 sides, so I'm clicking 5, then press enter, right. Then he is asking first for the specify center of polygon. So what we need to do, we need to draw the polygon by the edge. So I'm clicking here by the below button on the keyboard, right, and then means clicking. So this black dot you can see there, right, and then press enter. So now he will ask us for the first point of the pentagon, right. So I'm clicking here as the first point, right, and how much side I want, 100 mm means 1 AutoCAD unit, that is 4 spacing. So 1 2 3 4, right. So now this is the pentagon of 100 mm sides. So for checking the dimensions you can go to dimensions, you can select here, right, and here you can check the dimensions. Okay, so now see, this is 100 mm basically pentagon, and this is basically the true shape, right. So once you got, what we can do, you type down the text here to understand the text. Okay, so from here I need to write, then height spacing is 0.2 and rotation angle is 0, right. So now I'm giving the pentagon naming. So in the top view this is A, this is B, this is C, this is C, this is D, and this is basically E. So this is the pentagon of side 100 mm. So what I need to do, I need to draw the projection. So what I need to do, just press escape, draw the projections from this particular point perpendicular to XY. Okay, and press escape, again draw the projection from this particular point, right, and it will be passing through C and E. Okay, press escape, again draw the projection from point D and press escape, right. So draw the projection which is perpendicular to so this is not coming perpendicular, just put escape, press Ctrl Z. Okay, and again click here. Okay, so it is not coming. What you need to do, you need to click on unsnap, right, and from here basically what you can do, you can select here, right, and from this particular point you can draw the projection. So now this is perpendicular. Okay, so once you got this particular projection, so what you need to do, you need to convert first projection line and dimensions into cyan color, so you will not get confused, right, dear students. So I am converting all the projections line into cyan color. So now my all the projection lines are converted into cyan color. So I have drawn a regular pentagon of 100 side, 100 mm side in the HP. That is, I got the top view having its surface inclined. But I told you, whenever you get the true shape, you need to draw the true length, right? And true length will be a straight line parallel to or on the XY. Now it's saying side parallel to HP. Side parallel to HP means its true length will be, right, will be some distance above XY, right, and parallel to XY, right. So I am drawing its true length here. Okay, so for example let us say this is first point. Okay, here I am going to draw the first point, right, and here I am going to draw the second point, right, and now I am going to draw the straight line. Okay, so this is not a straight line. Okay, so what you need to do, Control Z, Okay, control Z again, right? So from this particular point you just draw the horizontal line, right? So you draw, this is the projection line. For your understanding, this is the projection line. So convert it into basically into cyan color. So whenever you are drawing projection point, convert it into cyan color. Okay, so now you got second point here, right? So this is basically the second point, or this is called as the true length. So to draw the true length, convert it into white color, right? So now you can see this is true length. Okay, and again also you are getting an intersection at this particular point, so this is third point, right? So now give the dimensions or text, the text from here I need to write down. Okay, so oh sorry, control Z, right? So I need to write down the command d text. Okay, and here from here I need to write down specify height 0.2 and rotation angle is 0. Okay, so this is basically, here I need to write down, this is a dash and b dash. Okay, this particular point is c dash and e dash, and this particular point is d dash. Okay, so now what they say, this is basically the true length, this is true shape, and this is basically true length. So for your understanding I am right. Okay, so if you are not sure about the dimension, just take the dimensions aligned. Okay, and just check, uh, click here. So this is what you are getting, some dimensions. Okay, here again click on the dimensions, the distance between a dash b dash and c dash d dash, again you need to calculate. Okay, and convert these particular dimensions into cyan color. Okay, so now we are saying the surface inclined 30 degree to HP. Surface inclination 30 degrees to HP means true length inclination. This particular point inclination to HP means its view can be seen in the front view, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm selecting any point randomly on this particular projections. For example, here I'm selecting. Okay, and from this particular point now I'm going to draw a line basically which is of dimensions 1.5426. so if you don't know how to draw directly, so what you can do, you can just take the straight line which is basically 1.5426, right, or 1.54, right, and inclination is how much, 30 degrees. So you can then press tab and inclination is 30, right? So now press enter and just press escape, right? So this is basically your true length inclination. So to draw this particular c dash e dash, what we are going to do, we are going to convert this line for the temporary basin into the cyan color, that is the projection color, right? And now we are going to mark the point c dash e dash, which is how much, from a dash b dash here 0.9511. So what we are going to do, we are going to mark the point, right, at a distance of 9.95211 from a dash b dash. So this is my a dash b dash, right. So from here now I am taking 1.5, sorry, 0.95, right, and this is basically, you know, how much inclination, 30 degree. Yes, so press enter. Now you can see, the white in color. See here, this is white in color. So from this particular point I am getting another point, right? So this is my basically the c dash e dash, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this particular uh, a control J, right? Or what I'm going to do is escape, right, and I'm going to delete these particular points, right, and I'm converting this particular line because for the temporary basis I have converted, right. So now it is the true length. Yes, so again draw one particular point here, right. So now if you want to measure the dimensions, whether these dimensions are correct or not, so what we are going to do, go to dimensions, right, angular, check the angle between these two particular point is 30 degree, right, and then go to dimensions, select align. The distance between these 2 points will be, you know, how much, 0.95, right? And the distance between these two particular points, right, will be the true length, right? So from this point and from this point, so you can select, you can see. So this is 1.54, 0.95, 1.54, 0.95. So now convert all these dimensions into cyan color. Okay. So once you are getting these basically, and write down the text. Okay. So if you are not writing down the text again and again, so you will be very confused, right? So write down again and again. So right. So this will be. So this point will be your A dash, B dash, right? This point is C dash, E dash, and this particular point is D dash, right? So from this particular point, dear students, now I need to uh, sorry, and I need to write down the text. Okay, so here, so if you know the commands, you can quickly repeat the steps. Okay, so here basically it is D dash. Okay, so now I'm pressing escape button here. Okay, now I'm drawing the perpendicular projections from this particular point, right? Escape, draw another projections from this particular point, right? Press Control Z. Right, so this is not perpendicular basically. So what I'm doing again, I'm drawing it. So this practice you need to do again and again to draw the perpendicular positions. Okay. So if you are not getting, click on snap. Right now you can draw it. Okay. Snap. Snap. I'm opening it. Right. Click on snap. So I'm not able to draw the perpendicular line, right? So you should be able to draw perpendicular line. So try it, okay? Just click escape and control Z, okay? Unless till you get the perpendicular projections, you need to draw this, okay? Control Z. So from my understanding, it is not getting here, okay? So I'm clicking on the snap, on the line. This should be snap. Snap is here. Snap. From this particular point, I can draw the perpendicular. I don't know why I'm not getting. So now I have drawn perpendicular projections again from here, from this particular point. Again, I need to draw the projections in the perpendicular direction. So now you can see I have drawn the projections vertical perpendicular to XY line, right? And again I am drawing horizontal projections from this particular point, right, which is also 90-degree XY, right? Again from this shade, then from this particular point A to right escape, from point B, right, escape from point D, escape, right, and from point C, escape, right. So now you can see you can convert all the projection line, right, into cyan color, right. So here I am converting into cyan color. So now you can check, right. So now the intersection of these two particular points, so I am making it zoom, Z enter, A enter, right. And now what I need to do is, right, Z enter, A enter. So intersections I need to mark, okay, so points I need to mark. So from A, B, so I am drawing this projection, so here it will be A, right, from AB projection is here, so from here horizontal projections, so this will be my point B, from C, and here it is coming from the upward direction, so this point is basically C, right, this particular point is basically E, control shade, escape, and control Z. So this I am deleting, okay, so you can zoom it out, right. So this particular point is E and D is basically here, right. So this is the horizontal projection, this is the vertical projection. So now you can draw and join this particular point, this one, then this particular point, then this particular line, this particular point, this particular point. Press escape, right. And this is now you are basically the top, right. So you can give the naming, the text, okay. Here I need to start, right, and height will be 0.2, rotation angle is 0, and here I am writing. So you can write it down as A1, B1, so it should be clearly visible, B1, this is C1, this is D1, this is E1, and this is basically your top view, right. And dear students, see, if you are asking, we can basically ask you in the examinations up to 2 points, right. So if the last thing is while inclined at 60 degrees to a VP, so what you need to do, this is the auxiliary inclined plane method. So this 60-degree angle basically you have to draw this to this particular projection A1 B1, right, which will be 60 degree to like this, means in this particular direction, and then you have to project again, right. And from here you need to measure the dimensions and you need to project these dimensions on this particular projection lines, and then you will get the front view. But in the examinations we will ask you up to 2 steps. So this is basically the solution for the projection of regular pentagon, right. So I hope this particular problem statement is very clear to you, right. Practice it. Without practice you will not know anything, right. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.